Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. TBS Weekly. Here we are, another episode. Gonna break down the Colts today, ladies and gentlemen. This upcoming matchup we got against the Cardinals and their child quarterback Kyler Murray. Also, anything in the NFL, nothing too crazy. We covered a lot of it, obviously, in our prediction episode, as we normally do. Um, but then WWE news, NASCAR. We'll get into some HL at some point, but not quite yet because we're not really ready. Plus, I don't even think season's really started, but they're about to start the hockey season. We might hold off on that. Maybe we'll find a hockey expert one day.
Yeah,
Get
because I
him
don't
to
know
study.
shit about
Yeah,
hockey.
me either. I watched the Mighty Ducks when I was like 6, so that was
I know
that.
that Wayne Gretzky is the greatest of all time.
Somebody passed his. I think Alex Ovechkin passed his record. I think he
Which
scored more
one?
goals, the most goals scored in a career, which is crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
I know he has a lot of records.
Yeah, with the MLB about to the playoffs are heating up. We're almost the World Series, I think. We're almost there. We're getting to
Almost to the divisional championship.
we're getting to the nitty gritty down there. Yeah, as of this recording, I saw that the Yankees lost, so they're out now. Boo. See ya.
Yay.
Adios. Yays.
I don't know if the Dodgers are out yet, but that's the only other team that needs to get out in order for it to be interesting. Because
Okay.
otherwise, I really don't care.
Damn. All right.
Well,
Okay.
because the Dodgers and the Yankees are both teams that just got lots of money, so I beat you.
I see. I hate that shit. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Well, on the other side of that though, they're one of the only major sports that aren't like capped. So
Yeah, that's true.
you can have teams that are very significantly at a disadvantage, but when they do win and they do overcome the odds, it's more special than in a league that's everybody's capped to the same amount of money. It's just how you use
Mm,
it.
okay.
Although it does make for a lot of like, I have more money, so I win,
Yeah.
which isn't as fun. But it makes the other shit so much more special when it actually
You
happens.
see quite a few of the contracts in baseball, quite high numbers. I don't think there's football or NBA contracts that come close. There's some high ones.
I think Patrick Mahomes is like the only one that comes close. Didn't he get paid like 400 million,
High as 400,
like over a span of time?
maybe.
I know he's on a 10-year.
Well, that maybe because I mean that is an MLB contract basically. You lock these guys down for 10 years, $400 million, which is crazy to me. That's fucking it. $44 million. Like god damn.
Patrick Mahomes is a 10-year contract with a total value of 450 million.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, if you know,
I know Shohei's was half a billion. Shohei Otani's.
yes,
I believe his was also a 10-year.
that's crazy.
So football, baseball, same thing.
$500 million. That's fucking nuts, dude. Holy
I
shit.
mean, he is probably going to end up being the greatest baseball player of all time. MLB.
I mean, still though, like, god damn.
Because now he's got a ring, and he's probably going to win quite a bit more.
He did win a ring. Good, right? I mean,
He won it last year
good.
with the Dodgers because they have more money, so they win.
That's how it goes. I mean, it's football. Like, I've been delving into college and stuff like that, and that's what these private schools, that's what they do. They stack their recruiting because they're fucking rich, and then their fucking recruits go off to Ohio State and fucking become NFL players, and then it's like, oh my god, I went this high school's amazing, but really they just have donors that can fucking
And that's why all the colleges that were really successful before are even more successful now because before they could spend all of their money on their training facilities and their field and their scouting programs and professionals to come in and train these guys, but they couldn't spend the money on the players
now you
because that was
can.
illegal.
Now
So
you can.
now these rich people that own these colleges that were successful before because they were able to provide all this shit can now buy players. It's basically like slavery if you think about it.
Oh, maybe. We're not.
No, no.
We didn't say it. Maybe.
The collegiate athletes do have a say on where they go, obviously. But why would you go to mom and pop fucking college and butt fuck nowhere when you go to one of the most prestigious fucking colleges in the world because they have so much money?
That's true, but I mean, some of these colleges now, like Stanford, they just got the guy's face was blurred out, so we don't really know who it is. But anonymous donor, a former player, gave him $50 million.
Yeah.
So I
Where
mean,
was
that's
this?
Stanford.
Yeah,
Stanford.
because that's a prestigious college.
Yes, like I think Andrew Luck went there, I believe. That's why he's
Yeah,
there now.
yeah. That's where he disappeared to.
Just say it.
Showed back up
Don't
looking like he
say.
just
Don't
went
say
through
that.
fucking chemotherapy.
That's all right. We've got our QB now, Daniel Jones. Speaking of Daniel Jones, let's get into the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. We are grooving. We are moving. Should be undefeated right now, 5-0 rolling into this, but that's okay.
A lot of people could say that we should also be 3-2. We lost games to the Rams and we should have lost a game to the Broncos.
I mean, yeah.
But we beat the Broncos and we should have beat the Rams.
Yeah.
Just didn't happen. But we did beat the absolute shit out of the Raiders
Dog
to a
walk.
tune of 40-6.
Yeah, that was.
And I reckon that whether Kyler Murray does or doesn't play, because we just found out today, post recording of our prediction episode, which didn't matter anyway, that Kyler Murray is questionable to play. He has not participated in Wednesday or Thursday practice. And if he doesn't play, we get to see our old pal fucking Jacoby Brissett.
Revenge game incoming.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Well, hey, I mean,
Hey, I
he
don't think
hit.
he's the second coming of Geno Smith for 1 year. I
We'll
don't
see.
think
I mean,
so.
I don't know. We'll
But
see. We saw what happened to Gino now. Look at him this year. He had one
whether
good year and then
whether Kyler Murray plays or doesn't play, I don't think it's going to matter, especially considering how hot we are right now. I mean, the Cardinals do tend to give up more passing than rushing, and that's I've seen that concern quite a bit of these analytical pros or whatever that are predicting the games. But Jonathan Taylor is leading the league in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, and he's pretty close up there in total touchdowns if you don't include quarterbacks. But I don't think it's gonna. When you're talking about that, you're talking about all the running backs that they've gone against, which, to be fair, it's only been 5 games. Well,
to be
did
fair,
they already have their bye week? I'm not sure.
nah.
It doesn't
Our
matter.
bye week's 11, week 11. I
I was
think.
talking about the Cardinals.
Oh,
I don't think they've had their bye week
I don't
yet.
think so
But
either.
either way, the teams that they go through aren't Jonathan Taylor because nobody is Jonathan Taylor.
There's a list. There's two names that have gotten 3 rushing touchdowns this year, and both of them are Jonathan Taylor. So,
Yep, and yeah. And other than that, he has no rushing touchdowns. So, like I said, he literally cherry picks. He's like, "Am I going to go for yards today, or am I going to go for a shit ton of touchdowns and no, like hardly any yards?"
he's
'Cause that's
factoring
what's
in.
happened. He's had over 100-yard games with some receptions in almost every single game and no touchdowns, or he's had like a 60, 50, 60, or 70-yard game with a shit ton of fucking touchdowns.
We'll see.
Except for the Rams game, he didn't do shit in the Rams game. Like 70 yards, no touchdowns.
We'll see. He could be a huge factor in the receiving game.
But either way, they Cardinals have also not gone against any offensive line like the Colts. I think we talked about this in the prediction episode, but or no, I don't know if we did actually. Daniel Jones is the only starter who has begun the year as a starter and is currently the starter, has been sacked twice,
Nice.
which, in case that isn't obvious enough, is less than any other starter in the league.
Let's won a game. That's nice.
I think Joe Burrow's like the top 5 right now. He's
Well,
only played in like 2 games.
yeah,
Jay Browning's pretty high up there too, and Joe Flacco is going to die. They're going to kill him. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Rip.
But if DJ, I believe he's getting Alec Pierce back too, which is going to be fucking huge.
Yeah, he is.
Like trade Adonai Mitchell, get him the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding.
He'll be on the bench.
I'm
Calm
just
down there,
kidding.
buddy.
He's going to move in back into his comfortable wide receiver 4 position, I would imagine, because Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, and Josh Downs are all above him, and will stay above him until one of them gets hurt again.
No, don't say that.
But
Don't
you
say
have
that.
one of the best offensive line in the league right now, judging by that and how good Jonathan Taylor's doing and how protected Daniel Jones is. I don't care what other stat you want to bring up. That's pretty clear and obvious to me.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Jones, even if they are heavy on the run, Daniel Jones is going to go the fuck off like he's been going the fuck off. He hasn't been going off to the tune of like insane numbers, but they've been consistent. They almost the exact same numbers every fucking week. Doesn't matter which defense we go against.
300-yard game incoming. Let's go, Daniel Jones. Let's go.
Against the Raiders, he went 20 for 29, which is only 69%. But he had 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't think he had any rushing yards.
69%.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
JT had 17 rushes for 66 yards. So, like I said, when he's getting his 3 rushing touchdowns like he did in this game, he's not getting much on the yards. But
yeah.
he did have 3 receptions for 20 yards also. So if you have him in any fantasy leagues, PPR leagues, very good for you.
Why would you not start him anyway? It's like
I started him.
It's like matchup proof, dude.
I started him in our dynasty league, and he put up 32 points, I believe it was.
Well, probably, yeah.
Amir Abdullah against his former team, the Raiders, he also pitched in for a rushing touchdown. That was really cool to see because I don't even know if he played last year, but there was a time where Amir Abdullah was like kind of like a kind of like the Brandon Cooks and who's Tyler Lockett, but instead of the wide
Brandon
receiver
Cook.
position, the running back position, like he's steady. You know what you're gonna get from him. It's not gonna be horrible. It's not gonna be fucking outstanding like Jonathan Taylor, but good for a backup running back, and that's what he was, and that's what he was on Sunday. Ashton Dulin, really just a big play guy. On Sunday, 2 receptions for 55 yards, which led the team in receiving yards, only on 2 receptions.
That's nice.
Josh Downs, 6 receptions for 54 yards.
Ooh,
So he's continuing to look steady, like not big explosive, but when Daniel Jones needed to find him on the sideline for a freaking first down, he was there.
you need a safety
Which
blanket.
happened a lot actually. Like the boundary throws to Josh Downs where he could catch the ball, run upfield for like 2 or 3 yards, get a first down, and then move on. It seemed to happen quite a bit. But
All you got to do sometimes.
uh,
Doesn't have to be big flashy plays.
Tyler Warren, 4 for 44 and 1 receiving touchdown. I mean, he's
Nice.
continuing to look the exact same. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be enough to beat Emeka Mbuka because he is
Yeah.
going off right now. He's like that star, flashy player that everybody wants to
Yes.
see. Whereas Tyler Warren's, he's what every Colts fan wants to see: a steady, reliable target and a reliable quarterback and a reliable running back and a reliable fullback. Whatever we really need to be. I don't know why we didn't just have him kick, and I don't know why we signed Michael Badgley. We should have just made Tyler Warren kick. I'm sure he would have
Money
kicked that too.
Badger? Dude, we need the money badger,
Yes, his
man.
third stint with the Indianapolis Colts
Yeah, the
because
last time
the
he was
first
pretty
two
good.
clearly went good enough
He
if
was
he got
pretty good.
released both times.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he went pretty good.
Better than
He went perfect on extra
Spags.
points the first time he was with us, and then he
Yeah.
missed like three
Yeah.
the second time he was with us. Actually, it might have been more than that.
I think it was three.
I think he was like 70 or 80% on extra points the
He missed
second
like
time he
three
was
field
with
goals.
us.
For sure. I know he missed like three field goals.
Like his
But
first stint was way better than his second stint. I don't know
well,
why
third
or
time's a
what
charm, man.
happened,
That's what they say.
but if he can produce like he did on his first stint with us, I'm gonna be happy. But he's definitely not gonna be no fucking Spencer Schrader leading the league in points.
No, that's tough. But he'll come back. He'll come next year, 2026. He got this. He got this.
Um, Last thing for the offense, Michael Pittman, 5 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown. Again, just another like he's there when you need it, but he's not gonna go down there and fucking catch your 50-yard bomb like he used to be able to do. That's who he used to be. I don't know if I'm sure Colts fans remember that. He was what fans missed in T.Y.
Ty.
Hilton. Just throw the fucking ball down there. He's gonna be down there somewhere, and he's probably gonna catch it.
Probably.
And Michael Pittman was that. But now that we have Alec Pierce and we're gonna get him back, so that big play factor is back in the lineup.
Who we gonna throw it to? Who
This
knows?
is gonna be very awesome. He can literally throw it to anybody. He has 6 targets at all times on the field if you're counting starters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all 4 of our receivers are. I know Adonai Mitchell probably isn't feeling too great, and especially because it was his birthday yesterday,
Yeah, I saw him. I
and
don't think the sentiments were very good.
all
I
of
didn't even
the
have to look.
comment section, man, they
I
were
didn't have to
not.
look.
And then one guy said in there, like, I'm sure this is going to be really great for his mental health, and I'm sure he's going to
Yeah.
respond so well from this. Like Colts fans, like, I understand that we lost that game to the Rams because of him, but what is you bashing him and belittling him for weeks after this game gonna do for him? Like, you think that he's just gonna get better if we continue to talk absolute shit about him and spread no positivity about him? Like, hey, keep your head up.
No.
I do understand. I'm actually like this a lot. You make millions of dollars to play a football game. You should not be making stupid ass pee wee football fucking mistakes like that. And I say that a
Yeah.
lot. You are a professional fucking athlete who's making way more than what any of us who are talking shit about you right now
Yeah.
will ever probably see in our fucking entire lives.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time,
Uh-huh.
he is a human fucking being. And if we
Yeah.
want him to be something more than this, we can't continue to sit here and be like, just talk shit about him on his birthday. On his birthday at that.
Yes. People talking shit that you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed because that man has a family. I think. I don't know. He might be too young. But probably, regardless, that man has a family. He fucked up at his job. It happens. You fuck up at your job. I know for a fact. I don't even have to know what your job is. I know you fuck up at it. And even though his job is a high stress, high environment, He gets paid for it, and he also makes millions of dollars to do it. I get that. But we all fuck up, especially on a big stage like that. And if you want, you go out there, you do it. You can't, motherfucker. And that's why you're watching him on Sunday. You're sitting down on your couch with your barbecue wings and your PBR. You're just fucking sitting there like, motherfucker can't fucking can't. If I, you know what? You never, you've never even sniffed a college fucking field, and if you did, you'd be like, you know what? It happens because I didn't hear that many analysts coming down on him, shitting on him. It was the fans. It was the common man shitting all over him, and that saddens me.
Listen, I understand the first week. That first week, all the way leading up to the next game, fucking shit on him because he's a fucking idiot. He made a stupid fucking boneheaded fucking decision that has happened, and I'm sure coaches have fucking nailed on it every time it happens in the league, even if it's not on your team. I'm sure coaches have fucking nailed on it. I'm sure he got fucking reamed for it in all the practices leading up to the fucking Raiders game. And I'm fucking sure that every single practice that he fucking had, he was forced to hold on to that fucking football running through the end zone. I'm sure. Because I know what happened last year when Jonathan Taylor did that shit. He fucking came back, rushed for 3 touchdowns, had one of the games of his fucking life. Now, Adonai Mitchell didn't do that. But it wasn't quite over 2 weeks. Like over a week. I mean, it might have been over 2 weeks. On his birthday, you're gonna continue to talk shit about it?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like, why?
You should feel ashamed of yourself. Anybody still talking shit about him? Fuck you. And that's coming from the bottom of my soul, my heart. Fuck you. Because you couldn't even do what that man. He's got Reggie Wayne trying to teach him to do right. And I guarantee Reggie Wayne's coming down on him hard right now. But fuck you. Because you couldn't even do half of what he does. And yeah, he may be a backup. And he may have fucked up. But so did Jonathan Taylor last year. Imari DiMercado did it last week. Or this week.
I will say,
last week. Yeah.
he did get hit in the head.
And he got fucking slapped. Ooh. Which, I mean, you want to discipline your players, fine. You don't got to slap him. If you think slapping him around, pushing him around is fine, then fuck you. Fuck you, because that's not okay. And it might have worked back in the day, but that didn't make it any more right.
And then once people saw that, and they completely forgot about, they're not even talking about the fact how he dropped the fucking football before he got in the end zone. They're talking about how he got hit. Something else is going to come, Adonai Mitchell. I doubt you're listening to this, but if by chance somehow this reaches you, keep your head up, dog. Like, who the fuck cares what these fucking idiots from Indiana got to say?
Yeah, we're a lot. Take the 2 Indiana boys. We're dumb as fuck.
Like,
a lot of
you should have got fucking reamed. You should have gotten shit on the entire week. But as soon as the next game comes, forget about all of that shit. Like, Colts fans should have forgot about all that shit because you are still. I understand that loss could have implications later. It probably won't though, considering how this year is starting to fucking look. Like
nothing matters.
We're contending for the number 1 seed right now in the AFC South, and people are going online on a birthday post about him and talking shit about him. Like Adonai Mitchell. Something else is going to come, and people are going to forget about this.
They might.
They will.
I don't know
because fans are fucking stupid. And now the second that this dude has a big ass bomb play for a touchdown, nobody's gonna fucking remember this. Nobody. And it's gonna happen. There is gonna be a time where Adonai Mitchell could win us a game. But if he's sitting here thinking about it months later, because fans continue to talk shit about it, and I doubt he gets on social media, but he probably does. He's only a sophomore year player. He hasn't been in the league that long. So he probably still lets this shit affect him. Like, get over yourself, dude.
That's hard, especially when you got all these
I'm talking about the fans.
Get over yourself.
Yeah, get over yourself.
Yeah, the fans, they're from all different directions. It's sometimes hard to tune it out sometimes, but just keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Don't claim to be a fan if you're going to continuously talk shit about it.
Yeah.
Being upset that your team isn't performing and that you're losing and that these mistakes are costing you games.
Yeah.
I understand that. We've been there, like, talking mad shit about this Colts franchise and the players that are doing stupid shit to lose us games.
Mad shit.
But we're 4-1 competing for the number 1 seed in the AFC right now. Why are we so pissed off about this still?
Yeah,
we should have won the game. We lost the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter now. We go and we play our other fucking games. Like, it's a loss. It doesn't matter who was on. There were plenty of opportunities for other players to get us the fucking lead. It happens. It is what it is. Our defense could have stepped up, stopped the fucking 75-yard fucking touchdown pass from Tutu Atwell, the game would have been tied. Could have gone to overtime. We could have hit a game-winning
But we
field goal.
didn't. But we didn't.
But it didn't happen. Our defense choked. Somehow gave up a fucking 15-yard post route and ended up being a fucking 75-yard touchdown.
There's 10 men on the field. They didn't have enough people.
Like,
they weren't prepared. Got caught with their pants
shit
down.
happens. I understand that one play. I mean, clearly 2 plays that he fucked up.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man.
You gotta move on. You gotta move on. Now, if he keeps fucking up, he keeps doing it. Okay, then maybe let's pile on him.
Yeah, but if it happens once.
But it happened. It's gonna happen.
Well, one game anyway. He did make 2 very, 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 very horrible errors.
I mean, he just got all the errors out of the way. Just that one game. Just boom.
Well, I'm sure he'll have other errors. Because,
maybe.
like you said, we're like I said, we're human.
We are. We're gonna make mistakes. He's gonna make mistakes, but we learn from him. Let's get the man.
That shit does tend to come in waves. Yeah. Mistakes come in waves, ladies and gentlemen. They come in waves. You fuck up once. If you fuck up, no matter what your job is, it doesn't matter what you do per profession. Me and Jimmy met at Culver's. We worked at Culver's I worked there for 3 years.
Yeah.
If I fucked up, if I was on the Friars and I fucked something up, that whole day I'm gonna be thinking about I can't fuck up anymore, and that's gonna make you fuck up again. But then the next day, no errors. It'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Mistakes come in waves. His wave has come. He'll get over it.
It's gone. It's gone. Now he's a new man. He's a new man, hopefully.
We were talking about the defense. Just let's hit on. I got like 3 things for the defense.
Defense.
Samson Ebukam, Zaire Franklin, DeForest Buckner, Jaquan. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Lewis.
I don't fucking know.
Quan Lewis.
I don't know.
Tyquel Lewis. Tyquel Lewis.
Probably. That sounds right. That sounds. Don't you got
all of them recorded a sack? So that's 4 sacks on the game. That's very good.
Which we like to see. Not to mention a couple picks on top of it.
Blackman, not Julian Blackman though. Not Julian Blackman.
A different one.
I can't remember his first name. It was like 5 letters and it started with a Z. So I'm not even gonna try.
See if I can look that up real quick.
But Blackman and Laiatu Latu both had an interception. Rigoberto Sanchez had 2 punts, and both of them averaged over 50 yards.
Which is good, right?
So we don't need him to kick often, but when he does kick, he's a fucking dog. Both of them were inside the 20-yard line as well.
Mekhi Blackman?
Yep.
Yeah, Julian Blackman. He's sitting on the Saints right now. Rip! It's okay. Maybe they'll win. That's all right. They did.
That's all I got for the Colts game, though. I mean, you got anything else before we move on to college football?
Not much for the Colts. Did you see? This kind of goes into your hand-to-hand with your little AD comment there. You see Chris Jones coming under a lot of fire, the Chiefs player?
Oh, because he stood there and watched.
He literally
Trevor
stood
Lawrence.
there and could have fucking tackled Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, he like deactivated his social media. Like Andy Reid said something about,
when you see a guy fall on the ground twice, you think that the play's over.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna try.
But there's a very important thing they tell you. I'm sure you know. You probably know what I'm gonna say. Play the whistle. You played it. You didn't hear a whistle. So obviously, guy's not down, even though it looked like he might have been down. Tackle. I can't count how many times I've seen a guy. There's been a fumble that probably or like a drop pass, like an incomplete pass that some jackass just picks up and takes off running because you don't know.
Till that whistle gets blown.
Yeah, it could have been a game-changing play. But like you said, he did go down, and you may have thought, but like you said, you didn't hear the whistle.
He went down twice.
He did go down twice, and then he just walked into the end zone. Like you would have thought if he would have went down because it wasn't quick. Trevor Lawrence isn't a fucking Olympic sprinter.
No,
he's no slouch, but he's no spring chicken either. There was time he could have at least tackled him, gave a little effort. You would have thought you would have heard the whistle way, way before you would have even, seen him. So the play's obviously still live. Tackle motherfucker. But
I think what people are really getting, like, not only that, he stood there, but after he saw him get up, he watched him.
Yeah, scratching his balls too, which is kind of funny. I don't know if you saw the video. He's like literally just scratching his nuts.
He watched him run, and then even when he's at the goal line, he was just looking at him.
But I mean, like we said earlier, mistakes happen. But I think he's going to learn from. He's definitely because Chris Jones is no slouch. He's a good defensive player.
I have to imagine that he's probably just unmotivated.
Yeah,
the way that the Chiefs the fact that they were even in a position where the Jacksonville Jaguars had a chance to run the ball in and win the game. he was probably beside himself.
This
Who the
this
fuck are we? How have we fallen this much?
yeah, this was a team that was about to do a three-peat, and then this is
Shit the Super Bowl
this
and
is the
shit the
team. Yeah,
season.
this is the team we get now.
If you
Um,
if you'd have told me, and I had never watched football before, and you'd have told me that this Kansas City Chiefs team almost won 3 Super Bowls in a year, just last year would have been their third, I would probably would have slapped you and said, "Are you fucking stupid? Don't fucking lie to me, you fucking idiot."
I mean, I don't. Maybe just Mahomes had that clutch gene. I don't know, but it just seems like this year it could be somebody else's year. We might see a Lamar Jackson Super Bowl. We might see a
Probably not, because they're
Josh.
1-4.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right at this point.
Like the
Josh Allen.
NFL, dude.
Josh Allen might win a Super Bowl. Woo!
Everybody besides the Eagles doing pretty good and the Bills doing pretty good. Everything is fucking flipped upside down. Like the Rams losing to the fucking 49ers. The 49ers being fucking Christian McCaffrey and friends
Christian
are like,
McCaffrey.
what are they, 3-2, 4-1? Whatever they are. Yeah, whatever they are. Like the Colts are 4-1. The Chiefs are 2-3. Whatever, dude.
Stop! I can only get so erect.
The NFL.
God damn.
This is a very interesting year for the NFL.
Yeah,
And I'm fucking here for it. It's fucking awesome.
like I said, we have a very different Super Bowl. Like I feel a lot of the times it's been the Chiefs. The Chiefs. Who's going to go against the Chiefs? And it might not be the Chiefs this year. It might not. It might not. It could be us, baby, in the fucking final game. Let's go.
I will say, for a long time, I have prayed that Josh Allen makes the Super Bowl. But that being from a Colts fan who's like,
not this year, please, not this
what
year.
the fuck?
Not this year.
Fuck? But if the Colts lose in the playoffs, assuming they make the playoffs,
I'm thinking they will. I think it's a safe bet.
I really want, and most of the NFL wants, Josh Allen to get his ring.
Yeah.
And if the Chiefs, I still think that the Chiefs will probably be in the playoffs somehow. However, it doesn't matter if the fucking Bills run the table and they end up with a fucking 15-1 record or a 16-1 record. I think if they play the Chiefs in the playoffs, they're gonna lose. I don't think it matters how good the Bills are and how bad the Chiefs are right now. If the Bills can somehow make it through the playoffs without playing the Kansas City Chiefs, I think they might win the Super Bowl.
Easier said than done,
but people have been saying that for like 2-3 years now.
If the Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl, I might just die of laughter. Honestly, that would be fucking wild. But we never know. A lot of things could happen. It is week 5 or week 6 now. I guess
week 6 now, baby. Time's going fast. Dude.
Yeah, a lot still could happen in the year. Yeah, tell me about it. Like I feel like
we're over a third of the way done.
We were just doing our predictions for the beginning of the year.
Well, not over a third, but
we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're about a third of the way done. We got 17 games. We'll be, we're like a 15 now.
18 weeks. We're in week 6, so
after this week, it'll be about a third of the way there. So, I mean, the Colts on the trajectory they're on. We're looking good, baby. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Tonight we've got some Thursday night football to look forward to. A lot of football, actually, pretty much college. A lot of college on throughout the week now. So we're gonna have quite a lot of football to watch for the next
so much 7 weeks or something. So many numbers to retain.
Oh my god! Fucking don't even say it.
I've been doing this for years, Jimbo. Overloading myself with football, collegiate level and professional. Welcome to my world of knowledge.
Normally it's not that bad for me, but like I said, I'm delving into the world of college sports, which
it's a wild ride.
Yeah, but to say, suppose we can talk about that, ladies and gentlemen.
How you want to do this? You just want to run down the games that happened last week and then run down the games before?
Sure, we can do that. Why not? Why not? Why not? You got them up?
No, I had a couple of games I wanted to hit on real quick before we run down them all. Cincinnati beating Iowa State. That was a pretty big game. Cincy was unranked. I think they're undefeated.
They were. Now they're 5-1 now.
Cincy?
No, Iowa State.
I'm saying I thought Cincy was undefeated.
Nope. They probably are still unranked though. Interesting. Did not
seriously
make the top 25. Yeah. Left off the top 25.
Oh, they're 4-1. So after beating a ranked team, you're not ranked. Wow. I mean, these AP polls are dog shit. Aren't they? I mean, I'm thankful that the Notre Dame is ranked 16th. Another thing that I was going to talk about, so I'm going to talk about now. I don't think we should be ranked. I think we could be ranked in the 20th now. But at the same time, we did lose to the current number 5 team in the country and the current number 2 team in the country by a total of 4 points total. So
Miami and Texas
I
A&M.
understand why we're still ranked. I don't really give a fuck what people say.
Like a lot of,
But to be ranked where we're at with 2 losses where there are some undefeated teams below us, I understand that the teams that they've played have not been to the level of the teams that Notre Dame has played. But Notre Dame, people were saying that Notre Dame has to win every single game for the rest of the year to even sniff the top 12. Notre Dame's ranked fucking 16th right now.
I think they'll be fine. I think they'll, especially the performance they've been putting on. I don't know. I don't think they have a tough schedule the rest of the year.
No, some of these teams could come and get ranked, and that would be better for us, for Notre Dame, if they ended up being ranked, like USC.
Because then you beat them, and then
Yeah,
you
and then we beat a
blow
ranked team, and
them.
then yeah. But Bama survives Vanderbilt. There's a lot of talk going into that because Vanderbilt shockingly upset them last year, and they were going into this game real hot.
Yeah.
But Nick Saban must have had a personal conversation with the head coach and said, "If you fucking lose this game again."
Well, they won. They lost their season opener, and they've won 4 straight. So it must be working.
Miami beats FSU. I didn't think that they wouldn't. FSU. I like FSU. Like I've always liked FSU, and not just because. Fuck. Who's their quarterback that I liked so much?
Uh,
Jordan Travis.
there you go.
Jordan Travis, man. Fucking love watching him, and then obviously he snapped his fucking leg in half and just retired from the NFL
Damn.
after his rookie season because
Can't play
he
no more.
can't play. Like he was going to be a top prospect. He was supposed to be one of the greats.
He was
Probably not one of the greats,
You were the chosen one.
but yeah, I really liked him in college, and it was so sad, and I was so looking forward. I stashed him on my dynasty team. I was like, this guy's the man. Nobody else in here knows that because nobody pays attention to college.
And then
He was supposed to be the god for the Jets. He was on the Jets. He was supposed to take over when A-Rod left,
he's supposed to be the
but he
second coming.
retired.
He fucked himself.
Which I understand it. Well, he got it was a hip drop towel, hip drop.
That's why there's a band.
Yep. Well, although they never get called for a penalty, they just get a fucking fine next game. But whatever.
FSU in danger of the top 25. They are number 25. They are the only other team besides Notre Dame to be ranked 3 and 2 and still in the top 25. They are at the very cusp. So we could see them falling off here soon. The fall of
Yeah.
Florida State again, not as bad as the fall of Clemson, or maybe Penn State more recently. Holy crap!
Yeah, fucking Penn State, dude.
Clemson
Wow.
continues to suck, which we expect now. Apparently,
I'll say Penn State. I understand. Like if they would have lost to a ranked team, and they've fallen out. Like I understand it, you can't keep losing to top 10 teams and be ranked top 10, but to lose to a no-win unranked team that
you
looks like the worst fucking team in college football,
people were clowning on their quarterback for leaving
as were
Tennessee.
you.
Yeah, like Nico Iamaleava, and he got his first win. I mean, I gotta give it to him.
He played great.
Yeah,
He played amazing football. They should be ranked.
yeah. Well, hang on. They're 1-4. Hang on, buddy.
I mean, they're only fucking 2 games away from being the same record as Florida State and Notre Dame.
That's true. There's a lot of 5-0 teams on here, though. Surprisingly, there's even Memphis is 6-0. Haven't had their bye week yet. Damn.
That's all I got for the previous week. Everything else I have is for the. Oh, besides the Texas sucks. Arch Manning is not him.
Yes, sir.
They are no longer ranked. They probably will not make the playoffs. They shouldn't make the playoffs.
Fuck no. Why would they?
Yeah, that's just tough. Fucking Texas, man. All the hype going into this, and now Arch Manning is just flexing on San Jose State University and getting his ass beat by shitty teams.
That's how it goes. But yeah, not a whole lot going on. I mean, Ohio State beating Minnesota, Memphis beating Tulsa, nothing too crazy there. Like you said, Miami beating Florida State. Ohio State, I don't particularly think they're a super good team, really. But I
They
mean, they
just
continue to
won.
win.
They were ranked high to begin with, and they've won all of their games.
They just keep
So,
winning. So
and the win they had against Texas was like, holy shit, they fucking beat Texas. But now Texas is ass. So at the time, that's a
yeah.
really just because Texas was pre-ranked number one in the country, it's all of a sudden considered a fucking huge game, even though Texas has proven that they're ass. Whereas Notre Dame right now, they were like, oh my god, these are huge games against A&M and Miami. And Miami and A&M are both top five ranked teams still. And Ohio State's win was not that good. But
No, that's what I'm thinking. They should be doing a little better. I mean, their defense, they're getting a lot of defensive props right now because they have not allowed a single rushing touchdown the entire year, which is kind of crazy, actually.
it's just teams aren't rushing.
But teams that are exactly.
Most
Um,
college teams don't have a great running back.
that's not what my fucking college football video game says. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Some of these guys go nuts. Jesus. But yeah, I feel like a lot of these guys are quarterbacks. You'll see a lot of big games. I mean, Notre Dame seems to have a pretty good running game. Hey, yo, but they also have not played, amazing teams the entire season. Uh, but yeah, next week, on to next week. What do we got? What do we got? Week 7
Uh,
in the college football, bro.
Friday, South Florida tends to always play on Friday, which is kind of weird to me. But South Florida is ranked 24th, so
Yes, USF.
yeah, that game. I don't really care about that.
Never win that.
Early window here. I'm only going to talk about ranked teams.
What, Alabama, Missouri?
Alabama, Missouri. That's probably going to be the game to watch this week
Yeah.
up until that mid window, which is wild to me. It's not prime time, but we'll talk about it later. Florida State, Pittsburgh. Nobody really gives a fuck about that. I mean, Florida State's probably going to win. Hopefully they do. Ohio State, Illinois. That would have been a good game up until Indiana absolutely fucking
Yeah, dog.
embarrassed Illinois. So I think Ohio State is probably easily going to win that one.
They better put
Washington
up 60
State.
points. They better put up 60 fucking points.
Washington State, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is probably going to continue rolling. That's a little bit of a gimme game.
Yeah, for sure. Nice.
The
What about
Battle of the Techs, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech ranked 13th. I mean, they'll probably come away with that one. And,
Virginia
Virginia
Tech?
Tech, I like Virginia Tech. Does
They got some
have
dogs.
they have good games against
Yeah.
good opponents,
So this could be
but
one that comes out.
they never win them though.
We'll see.
Oklahoma, Texas. This at the beginning of the year, you would have looked at this game and be like, "Oh, that's going to be a good game." Texas probably doesn't have a fucking chance in hell.
Unfucking right now.
Or
Hilarious.
like college is gonna always fucking do when a team looks so far out of it. They, for whatever reason, have a great game against a really good team, and they're like, "Oh, well, maybe they should be back in it." So I think Texas has a chance here. But
We'll see.
the game that everybody is talking about, the game that is
Bum ba da bum.
getting so much money for Vegas from bettors,
Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum.
Indiana, Oregon, in Oregon, man.
Ba-da-bum.
I've made it very clear on this podcast that I am a Notre Dame fan. However, I am a Hoosier. I am from Indiana, born and fucking raised.
Yeah.
I cannot help but to pull for Indiana,
I mean,
obviously. I think Indiana has a good shot. A lot of people are saying that. Indiana has a good shot, but Oregon's going to win more than likely. I mean,
Oregon's a pretty good team.
and they're at home in Oregon. That's going to suck.
Yeah, Oregon's a good fucking team.
I'm sure those tickets were sold out as soon as the schedule dropped, but
it's gonna be a good game. Damn good game.
it's going to be a great game. I'll be able to watch that. I might not be watching as much as I am because Notre Dame plays at the same time against North Carolina State at 3:30.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll be watching that for sure. I might have it on the split screen. You know how I do with my YouTube TV.
Yes.
Iowa State, Colorado could give a fuck less about Sanders or Iowa State, honestly. Arkansas, Tennessee. I mean, I hope Tennessee continues to roll. It's cool to see Peyton Manning's alma mater doing good, but I really don't care about either of those teams. Florida, Texas A&M. I think that's going to be a fucking great game. I really hope Florida wins because fuck Texas A&M.
DJ Lagway.
DJ Lagway had a really good game. Who did they play last week?
Oh God.
I know that it was a good
Miami?
team because they always play good fucking. They've played
I've got
good
it right
team.
here. I just gotta see.
Oh yes, Texas.
Oh yeah, they fucking beat the shit out of Texas. Here
29-21.
Yeah, okay, not beat
Decent
the
game, I guess, but
not beat the shit out of them. But
I think I would actually. I guess I haven't taken my picks for all these games. I got Alabama over Missouri, Florida State over Pittsburgh, Ohio State over Illinois, Ole Miss over Washington State, Georgia Tech over Virginia Tech. I think I'm going to take Texas over Oklahoma. I'm gonna take Indiana over Oregon. I'm gonna take
Make it.
I'm gonna take Colorado over Iowa State.
Ooh.
Obviously, I'm gonna take Notre Dame over North Carolina.
Coach Deion Sanders.
I'm definitely gonna take Tennessee over Arkansas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna take Texas A&M over Florida.
Yeah, me too.
Um, Texas A&M Florida starts the late window. Getting back into the late window. Georgia Auburn. That's gonna be a good game. Always is a good game. Obviously the rivalry there runs pretty deep.
Yes.
I think I will take Georgia though. I don't like Georgia. I don't like Georgia. I don't like Alabama. I don't like Ohio State. All these teams that are always there just because they have a lot of money. I've always
Fucking
been there. Like,
fuck you, motherfucker.
cool. Georgia's probably gonna run with that. USC, Michigan, for the hopes of Notre Dame fans that USC can get ranked when we play them. I hope that USC wins. I am gonna take Michigan though. Texas Tech, Kansas. Texas Tech has looked really good. I really like the way that they're playing. I've watched a couple of their games.
Yeah, I
They
played
look
him
pretty.
in
That
the
quarterback of theirs looks pretty fucking good.
college football final last night. I beat him though. Not bad,
Of course.
but you know.
You play on freshman.
Yeah, but 8 minute quarters, and I'm still
Eight
learning to play.
minute quarters.
Yeah, I'm still learning to play a little
Oh
bit.
my
I'm
god.
starting to clock a little bit. I'm still learning to play.
8 minute quarter, dude. I thought we were when we were talking about that. I thought you were talking about like 4, 5, 6 minute quarters, like normally.
I
But
normally
eight
do,
minute
but
chords,
yeah, I
dude.
gotta pat my stats a little bit.
I would put so much numbers up on freshmen.
Oh no, I'm not
Eight
that
minute
good. I'm not
quarters.
that good.
I think I'd break a season record in one game.
Actually, funny enough, I'm Michigan's quarterback, and they have been fucking my running backs. Donovan Edwards last year, he fucking breaks every record. I'm like, okay, that's cool. He wins the Heisman. Obviously, I'm happy to do that for you, buddy. I'm a freshman. I'm fucking happy to do that for you. My second year, this dude couldn't. I don't think was on our team last year because he's a junior now. He might have been. He might have been. But he's putting up fucking even crazier numbers than Donovan Edwards.
You
I'm like,
think you're the quarterback, dude?
you know,
Stop giving him the ball.
this I can't. The coach won't fucking. There'll be times when the coach like you pick your play.
Yeah,
They're all three runs. I'm like, what the fuck?
just hit Y.
I do that, but you can't keep doing it, right?
You're 25?
Yeah.
No. In 26, they give you like a whole fucking play sheet to call.
Oh, that'd be great. But yeah, I have one. The coach calls one play. And I'm like, okay. Well, when I want
Yeah,
that, I
it's the
hit.
one down the middle.
Yeah, I hit Y, and then
It
it
gives you
brings
the
up two other
other two.
plays.
Yeah.
And half the time I do it, it's all the fucking runs. I'm like, brother, can I you gave me a challenge to get 4 touchdowns. Can I fucking pass the ball? Can you give me a chance here? But I mean, I put up over 3,000 yards every year. I've only one pick each year. I mean, I can't complain. But whose road to glory is this really? Like, not mine, I guess.
Your running backs.
I'm Tom Brady here. I'm fucking gonna be shit on and come. Hey, maybe I'll be great in the NFL. Anyway,
Last 3 late window games for week 7 in college football for ranked teams. South Carolina, LSU.
LSU wins.
I'm going to take LSU as well.
Yes. Fuck the. I don't trust any
The
team in
Gamecocks. You don't like the Gamecocks?
The Gamecocks. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Arizona, BYU. BYU undefeated. Looking a lot like last year when they were undefeated, 11-0. Or I can't remember what they were, but they were undefeated for a while, and then they lost 2 games, and then they weren't ranked, which is crazy.
Rip.
But BYU, Arizona. I'm gonna take BYU. They're gonna keep doing that until they run into a good opponent, and when they do, they're gonna get embarrassed like they always do.
Not Arizona, right?
Arizona State, Utah, 10 o'clock game. Arizona State trying to rebound after their college loss, obviously last year, where Cam Scattaboo was running that team for him. I'm gonna take Utah here.
Scattaboo.
I'm gonna take Utah.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
take
go. I'm
Utah,
gonna go
not
for.
the Arizona State.
I'm gonna go for the underdog. I gotta take a couple of underdogs, and this game is really just like an to me anyway. It's a 21 ranked team. That's it for week 7 of college football.
Damn, I don't know about all fucking how it's gonna end up winning. I hope Ohio State doesn't win again though.
I mean, 3 top 20 matchups this week. As a college fan, you can be happy with that. Bama, Missouri is a top 20 matchup technically. OSU, Illinois is a top 20 matchup technically. And then obviously Indiana, Oregon. Indiana, Oregon's really going to be the only game that has any implications here because obviously they're both in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
They're both highly ranked, top 10 teams. Whoever wins this, probably going to win that conference. More than likely.
gonna be exciting,
It's going to be an exciting game,
especially once we near closer to the playoffs. The games are gonna mean a little more. The stakes are gonna be a little
which
higher.
which big difference in college football and NFL. They're almost halfway done with their
Yeah, I
season.
didn't. I was playing the college football game last night. I was thinking that. I was like, damn, these seasons are kind of short.
I think there's only 13 games,
Yeah, you got like two
except
bye
for
weeks.
Notre Dame is 12 because they're not in a conference.
Oh yeah, they're independent.
Yeah. And then obviously another game that counts for your stats and counts towards your playoff implications that the Notre Dame doesn't get is the conference championship. Everyone's the conference. The four most powerful conferences, the champion of each of those is
Uh-huh.
the first four seeds. And
Yes.
the first buys, the only buys. They're the
First
top four seeds and they all get buys.
Yes.
But Notre Dame will never be able to do that unless they could go undefeated, be ranked number one in the country. They will never have a bye
Because they're not
unless they
one of
get
the
in the
conference.
conference.
Okay. I wonder because I'm on college football and it'll be like some 11th ranked team that somehow fucking has a bye because they won the college. They won
Yeah,
the
that's what
final.
happened to
It's like
Arizona
what the
State
fuck?
last year. I'm pretty sure
Really? Oh,
they
there you
weren't they
go.
weren't ranked that fucking high, but because they won their conference and they were a powerful team,
They got the bye.
they got the bye.
All right.
Whereas Notre Dame, that was absolutely running the fucking table last year.
Well, that makes sense.
It
That
was
makes
like
sense.
the
Yeah.
seventh seed or some shit.
Hey, when you're independent, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
We
But
were a part of SEC, I think, for 1 year, the COVID year.
and then you're just like, yeah, nah,
Well, I think it
not
was
for
just like
us.
a one-time thing, which I really don't understand that, but whatever.
I just work here, dude. I don't fucking know.
Uh, yeah, but that's gonna do it for me for college football. Unless you got something else that you want to talk about for college football.
Not really. Can't really say a whole lot.
So I can wrap
You
up my
pretty much.
NASCAR real quick, and we can get into your WWE.
Oh yeah, one quick thing I want to touch on. Like I said, NBA kind of really getting into the preseason here. It's about to start. I did see the Pacers picked up a win against the Timberwolves. You know,
By
go.
1 point.
They don't matter, baby. It's a high scoring game too. I was like, Jesus Christ. But hey, a win is a win. We'll take it, baby. The NBA is implementing a new rule where defensive players cannot hit the offensive player's hand before or after the shot. This was previously deemed as hot stove contact and will now result in free throws. People are saying Steph Curry going to be a huge beneficiary. Of course, he has came out and said he gets hit all the fucking time in his
Yeah.
hands when he's trying to shoot a ball. Um, a victim of hot stove assault, they said. Funny little thing there. Funny little quote. But yeah, I didn't realize that wasn't a foul. I'm not a big NBA fan. Haven't been since shit. I watched the Bulls and the Utah Jazz. Karl Malone. That was before he was like raped people, I think, or before that. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. You know, Karl Malone raped a fucking 13-year-old girl and his family kind of paid for it to go away.
Allegedly, or like for
No,
show?
for sure. Like for sure.
I don't think I was alive when he played, so I don't.
Okay, well,
I
there you
didn't
go.
know
He's
that.
known as the mailman. He gave Jordan a
Yeah,
run
I
for
knew
his
that.
money.
I knew that.
But
Never
yeah,
enough though.
when I was a young tyke, didn't know that. But once the internet kind of came out, it was like, damn, learned some shit about people. Yeah, I figured I would think that would be a foul. You know, you hit somebody's hand like that, but you were telling me before we began the pod that that was considered part of the ball.
If they're yeah.
That's just that is like
Which I guess I'm curious because does that also include when they're not shooting? Because if they're not shooting and they're dribbling and you hit their hand, if it's on the ball, that's not a foul because it's counts as a ball. Does that rule just affect shooting, or if somebody's dribbling, can you still?
I would think it would just accept affect shooting. I would think because when you're dribbling,
Who knows? There's so
does it
many
still
fucking
count as a?
rules. I don't know how these refs keep up with how many fucking rules there are.
I think it goes
Because there are gonna be so many fouls called for that shit specifically
probably.
because it's a new rule and they want
Yeah,
to implement it and be like, hey, we mean business about
yeah.
this shit.
It's like the NFL with the taunting. When you
Yeah.
step over somebody, every time they go, oh, 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 17 flags on the
Another
play.
reason I don't watch preseason anything because it is fucking flag and foul fest. It's so fucking ridiculous. Besides the MLB, because there's no real fouls,
Yeah,
penalties that
you
you
just
can
got to hit it
commit
within the.
in baseball, except for the pitch clock and balking. But again, those aren't really new rules except for the pitch clock, and it's pretty easy to pitch the ball before the timer runs out.
Next year, I hear they're getting robo umpires though, or
That's
something.
the hope. That'd be fucking great.
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be a thing. Like on the big screen behind them, they're gonna put up like the strike zone after it's called. I think the umpire is still going to be back there. I just don't think he's going to be calling balls or strikes. But it's going to be really weird. And a lot of older
Yeah.
folks are not happy about this because
Oh yeah.
they're older folks and they don't like change. And
Baseball notorious for
we're
that
we're
too.
ruining we're
Baseball and
ruining
golf.
we're ruining like America's
This
pastime.
is damn it! This is how we've played it for 100 years.
But they're also the same people that absolutely lose their fucking minds when shit like what happened to the Tigers years ago, how that made a bad call and stole a perfect game from somebody. But
That's
I
how
think
it
it's
goes.
if called like any sports, no matter what level,
Uh huh.
should not be decided by an official's ruling or an official's decision in that span of a moment. Like this was happening a lot in NASCAR in the beginning of the year. A person can win or lose a race based off if a caution is thrown. Because if the caution is not thrown, they run out the race, they win. If the caution
Okay.
is thrown, there's a chance for a restart.
Oh my gosh. What the
So
fuck?
in NFL, how many times do we see penalties win or lose a team a
Oh
game?
my god. With Colts, we
Like
saw the average penalty, that big one against the Broncos.
how many times do we see that shit? How many times is there a crucial call, a crucial
Mm-hmm.
foul called in the NBA where the other team either turns over the ball or gets free throws and ices the game because of a foul call or
Yeah.
lack thereof of a foul call, like the Saints know that very damn well. You
Yeah.
can call fouls and call fouls and call fouls, and then when it's either a really big moment and the foul is called or not called, it's going to affect a team and their fan base a lot.
It is.
And it's unfortunate that so many games throughout history, no matter how like strict they are on it, has been won or lost by a team because of a foul call and not because of the of what should have happened,
Yeah.
what will happen.
We'll see. The game evolves. Different thing, like we saw with a foul ball. I can't remember. Jesus, you're the baseball guy. There was like a oh my god, there was a foul ball, like a fan caught it when a player could have caught it,
Oh
and it took
yeah,
the game, and it's like that was a whole fucking
yeah,
thing that changed the game.
yeah.
That was a big deal. I remember that.
If the ball's out of play, the fan has every right to it.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, baseball, I know a lot of people shit on baseball.
Yeah.
And baseball's doing a lot to try to make these changes that people are complaining about.
Yeah.
And then the people that are complaining about it get pissed at the changes. Whatever. The pitch clock.
Yeah.
So many people complain baseball's too slow.
Yeah.
Baseball is it's so slow. A pitcher could stand there for fucking 3 minutes and it would be okay. So in order to speed the game up, they implement a pitch clock, which means you have, I believe it's 15 seconds if a runner is not on base, and then it's like 18 seconds if a runner is on base.
Pitch.
They do that. A lot of people were fucking pissed off about that, but they made it faster. I don't know if it's helped their numbers at all or not, but they are. Now, with this change, because you can challenge a call, with this change, it essentially, well, I will say there are situations where you could challenge a play and then you lose it and then you run out of your challenges. And then later on in the game, you don't have your challenge. So even if the call should have been overturned, it will be overturned.
Hmm.
But essentially, with the robot, quotations, whatever, umpire coming into MLB, this almost completely erases those times where a game could be up to a fucking umpire.
It makes it
No
more
other
fair.
league no other league is that far ahead in that. In fact, most of them are going backwards and implementing more foul calls and
Mm-hmm.
all of that shit. I understand protect the players, whatever.
But then when
NBA
you
not so much. I
but
mean,
then when you
that's fun
have
to see.
NFL refs and NBA refs confirmed to be betting on the game,
And are getting
influencing out
worse and are
games.
getting worse and are getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Umpires, MLB, it
Makes you
is going
wonder.
to be so hard for you to win or lose a game based off of an umpire's decision.
Yeah.
And they are moving forward and succeeding in that far more than any other league. And I think people need to recognize that.
Yeah.
They're doing so much to progress in that. I mean, a lot of fans, it doesn't matter what sport you're a fan of or what team you're a fan of. You've had your moments.
Yeah.
You've definitely experienced an umpires or a refs or a blues or whatever the fuck you want to call them's decision affect your team in a good or bad way. Like I specifically remember in my fucking brain, Jack Doyle, game deciding drive, running out of bounds, but the ref called it
Yeah,
uh,
because you put the fucking
stop motion or
yeah,
whatever
because
instead
you
of him going out of bounds.
yeah
Forward progress was stopped.
yeah
So the clock kept running. We ended up losing the game. If that
stupid.
ref called it right, like he ran out of bounds, We might have won that game. We don't know, but we could have, but
Yeah.
we didn't have the chance. Every person who is a fan of sports has experienced that. Very little baseball fans will experience a game being in a ref's hands now, and I think that's fucking amazing. I think that's
Robots
awesome.
have a low margin for error. I
Well,
mean, we
it's
see it.
literally quite impossible now for unless the robot breaks and the screen breaks, which
I doubt that's gonna
which
happen.
I'm sure it'll malfunction at some point.
Oh yeah.
Another thing that baseball has done to speed it up is that they no longer do the numbers between the legs. The catcher,
Hmm.
you famously like put
Oh
down
yes, yes,
two to
yes,
the
yes.
side. That's a fucking
Oh, they don't do that.
that's your secondary. Nope,
Damn.
they have pitch com now.
What the fuck?
So
Get
the
this.
catcher has buttons on their fucking leg. They press it, and then they press inside, outside, low, high, whatever.
Get this
The pitcher
fucking.
hears it just like that.
Get this AI clanker tech out of my fucking get. What
So
the?
there's no more sign stealing.
Oh my
So
god.
the
Okay.
the
I guess that's good.
27 Astros can't cheat anymore.
I guess that's good.
That was a shot. Um,
That was a shot.
so
You hear that, Houston? You fucking pieces of
the
shit.
trash dose.
You fucking hear that? We're gonna fucking
Uh,
MBS hates you.
it's fucking great. I mean, baseball MLB is progressing in so many ways that other leagues, that fans want in other leagues, MLB is doing it and they're implementing it, and it's going to be good. Whereas all these other leagues are going backwards.
I see. So
There's more foul calls. There's more decisions based off fucking penalties and flags thrown.
so we see where your stance is
The
on these robot umpires.
MLB is moving forward. The rest of the league is moving back. They will not be more popular than the NFL or NBA. It's not. It's never going to happen, probably. But I think it's great.
Yeah.
More people need to pay attention to that.
MLB before we move on. That was like a month ago. We were talking about how LeBron James and Bronny, you don't see things like that happen. Father and son on the same team. We missed a very important. My dad reminded me of this. We missed a very important father son duo that you should have got and I should have got.
I said King Griffey. I don't.
That was it. That was it.
I did say King Griffey and King Griffey Jr.
I remember you saying that, did you?
I think I did.
I'll give you credit there. I'll give you credit because that's who. When he said that, I was like, we didn't say fucking King Griffin.
Yes.
God damn it.
There's no way I didn't. And if I didn't say that, which there's no way I didn't, because that's the first father son duo that I
See,
think
that's
of
what I'm saying.
that was successful.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to this episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know which episode. Which episode was?
I'll have to ask my dad. He was listening to it and was like, King Griffin Jr., King Griffin Sr. But my dad, he's getting old.
So
So it's possible.
Either your dad has selective hearing. I'm not talking shit. I swear to God.
I do, so it's very
Swear to
possible.
God. I
inherited it.
I loved him as dad. I've served him at Culver's many times.
You could be wrong on this.
Either your dad has selective hearing, or we really are just idiots. I'm an idiot because my dad, one of my dad's favorite MLB players, might be his favorite MLB player, is King Griffey Jr.
Yeah, King Griffey Jr. was mine back in the day. That was a big thing.
I can't believe that I didn't mention them, but if I did, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
Oh, shit.
And I will probably not make it up to you, Jimmy's dad, but
that's okay.
Just know in my heart, I'm so sorry.
All right. We'll have to get that in there. Move on to NASCAR. What is happening? Are we at the World Series of NASCAR yet? Are we there? I'm not sure what they call it.
No, we're not. I'm gonna get through this real quick because we're limited on time. But
yeah,
Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace, get fucked, Bubba Wallace.
Fuck you, Bubba Wallace.
Fuck you,
I
Bubba
guess
Wallace.
I don't like his name,
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, fuck you, Bubba.
Fuck him, Bubba.
Tyler Reddick and Austin Cindric all eliminated from the round of 12 playoffs, so there's only 8 remaining.
In the playoffs, there's only 8 remaining.
Last race of the game, last race of the game.
Talking a lot of sports. I get it.
Last race before the cutoff, Ross Chastain made a desperate attempt to survive and be ahead of Joey Logano in order to advance.
Didn't work though, did it?
He crashed the number 1 seed, which he was already locked in the playoffs anyway. But
damn, that fucking
sucks for Ross Chastain. Joey Logano made a gutsy call to pit with like 13 laps to go. Ended up working out for him because he was fast as fuck because he was on fresh tires. So he made that time up and got past Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain didn't pit, continued to fucking bleed spots, and like I said, a desperate attempt to stay in, spun out Denny Hamlin. And I'm sure Denny Hamlin wasn't too happy about that, but I'm also sure that Denny Hamlin didn't really fucking care. Well, he probably cared. Denny Hamlin's a hot.
He's like, I'll fucking find you after the race, Bubba. Or Ryan Chastain, you motherfucker. I'm gonna find you.
Kyle Busch continues to be a non-playoff driver, so you're not really going to hear anything about him, and he's probably not going to do good. And I'm probably going to have to wait till next year to see my king win another race.
That's okay.
But Next year, Connor
My
Zilic,
king, Connor Zilic.
he is making his debut, and he will be full-time racer for Cup Series, and that will be my fucking guy as soon as Kyle Busch retires.
Yeah, you were talking about how he could be the face of the future here soon.
He could very well be one of the greatest drivers of all time.
Here we go.
He is already making history.
Mm-hmm.
How many races he's won on his rookie season
As a
full
rookie,
time
yeah.
driving?
Right?
He is younger than me.
Damn, that's nuts. What are you
He's
doing,
younger
dude?
than
What
me.
are you fucking doing,
I'm a
man?
fucking failure. Is what I am. I'm a fucking failure.
As you get older, you'll see that. You're
Yeah.
like, God damn, that guy is fucking the number one receiver in the NFL, and I'm fucking this podcast. But wait until we take over the podcast world. Chris Van Vliet, we're coming for you. I don't know who's the number one sport. Pat McAfee, I guess. We're coming for you, motherfucker.
The
What is
fuck.
Subi?
Fuck.
What? Fuck what?
There's
Fuck.
a big one. There's a big sports podcast that I fucking love. It's on Barstool.
I don't know. It's like Big Cat, all those fucking guys.
I don't
Those are the
know.
ones I watch. But they talk a lot about college. I haven't really heard them talk about much else. But yeah, it's got all the fucking
I'm gonna be
college.
pissed when I see this name.
Oh my god, they're gonna be pissed at you.
Pardon my take.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I just didn't realize they talked about like sports and shit.
Yeah, pardon my
Like Big
take.
Cat,
Sports
fucking.
commentary. I
Oh
love
my
part of
God.
my take. That was what inspired me to be a podcaster.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few of their clips. Very good, very good. I like their takes. They're always pretty fair, I would say. You know, they like their teams,
Yeah.
but we like our Colts. You know,
They're
I get it.
very much like us. They talk about all sports.
Yeah.
I've heard them talk about NFL, college, NASCAR, baseball, NBA, whatever's hot.
Now, I like their college football analysis quite a bit. Um, you know, they're ones who admit when they're wrong. Like a lot of them were Arch Manning fans, and
And they're funny.
yes, they are.
They crack jokes. They make people laugh. And I
It's
don't
the,
know if we make people laugh. I don't think I'm that funny.
oh,
And
you're a funny
I
guy.
don't make too many jokes on here though. Like I'm just talking sports, man.
There,
I'm
there
like
can
the
be
nerdy sports like
there,
stat guy.
there can be room for humor in there too. Stat guy, unintentional, like they're
Like in real life, I'm a funny guy. I make
they,
quite a few people laugh.
they have a stat guy on there. It's pretty funny. Like Zach, I think his name is.
Well, I think that the person that's funny on there, that's smart, is only makes people laugh because they talk so much shit about him that it's funny. Like they
Oh,
just talk about how
oh,
much of a fucking nerd he might be, and
yeah,
that makes people haha laugh laugh.
yeah.
Me too. I laughed. Yeah.
Ha ha, laugh, laugh. He's good
Yeah.
though. We love
Yeah.
him. We love him.
But me and you being the only two people on this and not having
Oh,
multiple guys to do this.
am I the nerd
We,
that you laugh at? Oh no.
well, in this sense, I'm typically the nerd, the one
Yeah.
with all the stats and
Yeah,
shit.
you fucking nerd. 7 for 7 and 150 yards and a touchdown.
20 for 29, 69%, 212 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, you fucking nerd. Push him down. Push.
You're the one with the fucking glasses.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't. Fuck these stats and fuck you too, buddy. Oh my god, NASCAR though. NASCAR. What are we doing?
That's it for NASCAR.
That's it for NASCAR. We're in the group of 8. We're past the group of 12. We're getting down to the wire. Now we'll go to 4 and then there. Like the Highlander, there can be only one. There can be only one.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. They are making a Highlander movie though. They are remaking the Highlander movie, which is probably too old. You probably don't know what the fucking Highlander is. Yeah.
When you said that, I was thinking of the car.
Oh god. Toyota Highlander, yeah. Now the Highlander is an ancient. It's a Scottish movie. There was the fucking. There can be only one, and people will. It's like magical, and it's like a turn. It's not really a tournament. I'm making it sound like Mortal Kombat, but there can be only one swordsman, and you got to go around and chop their heads off because they're like immortal and they can't. I'm making it sound awful, but it's really cool. And now they're gonna remake it, so it's even better. And just wait for the remake.
For it.
When the remake comes out, just like, oh, Jimmy told me to watch this, and then bam. Might be a wrestler in it too. Now I'm thinking of it. Speaking of wrestling, bam, let's go into wrestling.
Beautiful segue.
I'll segue into the Street Fighter movie. They're remaking Street Fighter too. Roman Reigns is going to be Guile, and you're going to have Cody Rhodes. Actually, Cody Rhodes is going to be Guile, and Roman Reigns is going to be. Oh my God, who's he going to fucking be? But he's going to be in it too. It's going to be awesome. Not a whole lot going on in wrestling. It's pretty fucking boring in wrestling land right now. If you like WWE and AEW, WWE is fallen the trap where they know people are just going to buy their tickets and show up no matter what. You know, usually there's bad guys and good guys, heels and faces. Heels are the bad guys, faces are the good guys. But now it doesn't matter. The face comes out. They're like especially John Cena. But really, they just want to sing their music. Oh, Cody comes out. Yeah, we're gonna sing a song. Woo, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, American Nightmare. But then the villain comes out. The heel, Seth freaking Rollins. They sing his song. They cheer him.
Well,
Hey!
I will say
Whoa! What?
his song, I would
Very
sing the
singable.
fuck out of that
Very
song.
yeah.
I don't care if he's the heel or the face.
Just the woes. Lots of woes.
That's all it is.
Yeah. But it's to the point they're milking a little bit, like we saw on I think it was Raw or Smack. I don't watch SmackDown as much. I catch the highlights. But I'm only one man with a limited income, and I cannot have all these streaming services. So I watched my Raw, but there was a segment when the Usos were beat up by the Bronze. I like it when they make it easy, like the Bronze versus the Usos. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed taking on Jimmy and Jay Uso. Roman Reigns eventually comes out to make the save because he'll just randomly pop up once every couple months and make a return. Everybody fucking loves it. Uh, Slow as fuck coming out to save his cousins. I will say, like they're getting beat up, and he just fucking lets the fucking aura farms for a minute, as the kids say. He's walking to the ring. He's got a chair. It's like, but your cousins are getting beat the fuck up here. And as Samoans, you guys are, yeah, you guys are like, you guys are all about family.
Even though you super kicked the fuck out of them.
Oh, that's what family does, Oos. That's what they do. Which I thought that was I didn't realize that was a Samoan thing. I thought that was like a Jimmy and Jay Uso. Yeah, Oos. But I was watching the documentary about Monte Teo. They're all saying it on there. They're calling everybody Oos. Damn. That would be cool. I wish white people had a cool fucking name like that. I guess we could say homie, but I don't think we came up with homie.
Dog.
Dog? Okay, I'll give you
That's
dog.
definitely a white person.
You think
thing.
so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Homie is definitely not a white person thing.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not.
Anyways.
Dog?
Well, let's move on. Yeah, dog. Home dog.
Home
specifically
dog. Well, home dog just sounds white as fucking
yeah, that's probably
white as fucking mayonnaise. It's why.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll back to the drawing board, white people. We'll find something one day. And hopefully not steal it from other people, but
probably
that's what we do. That's what we do. But WWE, just that's what it is these days. It's you come to see your favorite guy, you sing his song. The bad guy comes out, you sing his song, and they don't fight. They sit there and talk for 20 minutes about their differences. Now, I miss the days when a motherfucker would punch a motherfucker.
I miss the days when the locker room would have to empty out and have to separate the fucking fighters because they're beating absolute shit out of each other. Like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker. Who did it with Undertaker? Was it Brock Lesnar again?
Probably, yeah. Brock Lesnar's been a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely beating the shit out of each other. Every locker room beats up. You see all these superstars all out at fucking once.
Or security.
Even the people that fucking hate each other are out there just, hey, man.
We gotta stop. We gotta get these guys away from each other.
Yeah, just holding them back, and then all of a sudden, this one dude just throwing on fucking 50 professional superstars, just throwing them away like they're fucking trash. But then in a match against them, they get clotheslined to hell. Like it doesn't make sense.
Back in the day, there'd be a little buildup. You get a little tease here, a little fight, a little beat down. You wouldn't get a full match because then you're not going to watch the pay-per-view match. Of course. Because then if, Roman Reigns beats him clean in the middle of the ring, who the fuck cares? Because Roman Reigns just beat him fucking clean.
Pay-per-views used to be so fucking important because you said, all this build-up. Now they'll just have these big-ass clashes that are supposed to be really big just on fucking Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
And then probably do the same match at pay-per-view, and it's like, oh, well, this is a really big match. Yeah, we just saw it from fucking Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
It's called, you got to build anticipation for it. Now it just seems like WWE, like I said it's the McDonald's. They know you're gonna come. They know you're gonna watch the fucking show. So here's your fucking.
You're gonna try to get all the yellow fucking colors on your little drink cup.
Yeah.
Because you could win a brand new 2026 Jeep Cherokee.
Monopoly's back at McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know, Kenny's addicted already. So you better, if you've got a
look at all those prizes that they say are available.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna believe them.
And there could be one for you if you get us a new studio here at MBS Studios. I'll fucking preach the gospel of McDonald's. But until then, fuck you, Monopoly. You ain't never won me shit. Except a free McMuffin. And maybe like maybe like a hash brown. I ain't never won money or a car, that's for sure. But then on the other side, you have AEW. WWE kind of oversaturated with pay-per-views now, and it's just you got like one a month. It used to be like 4 big ones a year with some. Now it's just like well, every fucking month, every 2 weeks, we got a fucking another one.
It would be
Clashing fucking this.
SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, obviously.
You got 3 of the 4 right there. That's pretty
And then, I
good.
mean, occasionally they do the Elimination Chamber.
That's
That's
it.
cool.
That's it. That's the 4 big
No,
ones.
there's another one. There's another
Well,
one. Like
technically, it's Survivor Series is the big one.
Survivor Series.
Survivor's
Yeah.
elimination is like a is almost they're gonna is almost broke into the top 4. You know, make it a little bigger. But Survivor Series is the big because you normally get War Games, which is the big thing. You know, you get Team 5v5. You know, the Dusty Rhodes team. You know, that's a tale as old as
I
time.
really can't think of any other big promotions that they did.
Not really.
Pay-per-view speaking wise.
They would do more house shows where it wouldn't be as televised as much, but they would go to your house, not your specific house, but your neighborhood. It would not be fucking televised. It'd be say an Indy because Indy's actually a Indiana, pretty big wrestling town.
And basketball, wrestling and basketball.
True.
And recently, football.
Yes, football's come up. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
And racing.
Oh yeah,
The
we've had the
greatest
Brickyard, the
sports
Indy,
spectacle in the world.
and Indianapolis Motor Speedway, quite big, ladies and gentlemen, quite
Oh
big,
my god.
quite big.
Oh my god.
Yeah, WWE and other would come to these smaller towns and not have televised matches, so you would see because like the Undertaker isn't going to lose to just some random guy, but he might on a house show just for fucking shits and
Nowadays, he
giggles.
fucking would.
Yeah, but now they got rid of house shows. You just work, you know, Raw and SmackDown, and that's it. You know, you don't. You were working 320 days of the year, and now you're working.
Unless they're real sneaky about it and you just don't know it.
Well, I know
Probably not.
they stopped house shows. I wish they didn't, but it was just you got to be home with your. You would have these wrestlers that didn't want to wrestle anymore because they can't see their families. They'd have a wife, they have kids, and then I never see them because I'm gone 320 days a year. You know, and then when you are home, you're pretty much sleeping, and then you got to leave again. So WWE now has gotten to the point where they're so big. They've got TKO, they've got ESPN. They're just like, fuck it, we're just not even building shit anymore. Here it is, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna say, you know, maybe it's fatigue. We're kind of starting to build towards hopefully Survivor Series and WrestleMania after that. Because obviously you have Survivor Series in November, the Rumble in January, and then WrestleMania's in April. Uh, it's just boring right now. There's no like we have Crown Jewel Perth Saturday, which Crown Jewel is one of the big ones. They're trying to make
Oh,
big
that
anyway.
makes it that's another one. Like the King of the Ring.
Well, King of the Ring they don't
Was
really
that
do
a
anymore.
specific like
It used to be a
thing?
tournament they would do to
Because I
where
remember when what's his name? The guy who does the end of days.
Baron Corbin.
I remember when he won that. And it
Yeah.
was some big day and he wore a fucking crown and his
King Corbin.
yeah.
That was his big thing. Yeah,
Yeah. I
they
remember that for a
they
while.
got rid of
And
it. They
Booker
brought it
T.
back. Stone Cold was that got Stone Cold famous. That was his big thing because he beat Jake Snake Roberts, and then Jake Snake was all religious at that point. So he's like, "You got your Bible, your John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says I just kicked your ass." And then boom, it fucking blew up. That
And
was
now
Stone
Austin
Cold and Steve Austin.
316 is a
There you go.
t-shirt.
Blew up, dude. That was probably one of the huge things that got WWE to where they are today. And on the other side, you have AEW, which is just Spot Fest, which isn't bad. It's not necessarily bad. It's just a guy doing a move, a guy doing a move, guy doing a move. It's like, you know, taking turns sort of thing. You know, it's not always bad, but when it gets bad, is to me, wrestling has to be believable. I can't see Rey Mysterio fighting the Big Show and winning. Could he maybe once? Yeah, but Big Show's a big motherfucker. Rey Mysterio's
But
not.
he's faster. He could hit him and run away
And
get back.
that's what AEW does. They'll do stuff like that, or they will have the guy, you know, just get beat the fuck up and then just randomly hit his finisher and win, or something like that, or the guy, or the opposite, or the guy will take a tombstone fucking pile driver off the ring apron through a table onto the floor, 2 count. It's like, if that's not the fucking finish, what are you gonna do? Come up and shoot the guy in the fucking face with a gun, and
Or
that
stab him with golden scissors?
yeah, they do that a lot. Oh, I see you've been watching. You've seen some AEW clips. Uh, there's a big thing where you have to make it believable because people these days know it's fake, but at the same time, entertaining.
Yeah, that's like a big thing. Like if you don't like wrestling and watching WWE, like someone in my life
Yeah,
doesn't like wrestling because they know it's fake
yeah,
and they don't understand why would you watch something that you know is fake and
yes.
know that it's already decided what's gonna happen. Why would you watch that for entertainment? Well, because it used to be that you might know it's fake, but you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. Like
It's cool
it
seeing
could
the
be fun to
matches.
watch. The build up could be fucking fun to watch.
Uh
You know these people are best friends outside of this TV show, but they genuinely seem like they fucking hate each other.
huh.
Like they seem like they want to kill each other. They want to burn their houses down.
Sometimes it was
And it
real.
makes for great fucking matches. But
Sometimes it was
now it's
real.
just like I ain't watching WWE.
Well, they don't.
I'm
There's
not.
no, like you said. There's no. They just. Oh, this guy's doesn't like this guy. Why doesn't he like this guy? What'd he do? What happened?
To me, it
Is
seems
there?
like every match is a big match.
Yeah.
There's no like working your way up. Like if a champion loses their championship, they don't work their way back up. Or a championship contender doesn't have to like fight these matches and earn their spot. They're famous. They are very well known for being a great WWE superstar. So like Brock Lesnar,
Brock Lesnar,
gone. Like not just hardly comes back, does his return. Be like, oh my god, are
Roman
you fucking
Reigns.
serious? He's fucking back. Oh my fucking god! And all of a sudden, they're competing for a fucking championship.
Says he's a
Like
big
The
guy.
Rock. The Rock.
Well, The Rock don't
Fuck,
fucking
leave, leave,
fuck The
leave,
Rock.
leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back. Oh, you came back? Championship, fucking
Rest
title shot.
Wrestling fans hate The Rock now because he fucked us over last year. Fuck The Rock. He can stay in Hollywood. He's done with
That's what
wrestling.
he's doing.
He needs to stay away from WWE because his time is done. He
But if the
screwed us over.
fucking Rock came back, people would lose their fucking minds and cheer for him.
Yeah,
If there was a random event and the Rock's music's fucking playing and he walked out, everybody in that ring would be losing their minds,
and
screaming
that's
and
why the
cheering.
product is watered down and shit because you should not. You should boo him. You should boo him
But
for
they
what he
won't.
did. But they wouldn't. They might. I will say, I was
Some people
surprised.
might, most people won't.
Netflix, they brought Hulk Hogan back this year before he died, obviously. Booed the fucking shit out of him. Because they thought it was, oh, Hulk Hogan. Nah, we didn't really forget what he did, what racist shit he did, how he didn't really apologize, da 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 da. I was very surprised at that. Chris Benoit, of course, people don't like him either because he killed his wife and kid and then himself. You have your French people that like him, but generally I hate him because what he did. We need to bring back the heels and the faces. Like, stop cheering Seth fucking Rollins. He's a bad guy. He's coming out. He's beating up fucking.
Those music's so cool.
Oh, but it's so cool. That's what they
And
come
people
for.
remember when he was like in the Shield, and then he wasn't with the Shield, and then they had the reunion, and people
Yeah,
love him for that.
they just want to sing the songs, and
And
it's
remember the Shield days when the
well,
Shield were
no,
united.
they don't care about the Shield anymore. Fuck the Shield. The Shield's
But
dead and gone.
without that, Seth Rollins wouldn't be getting cheered if he was the heel,
Well, yeah, Seth Rollins.
because people are cheering for what they remember a superstar by. Randy Orton could be a fucking heel right now. People would cheer the fuck out of him because they remember who he was and who he used to be. If you take a heel and turn them face, you can't turn him back to heel. Otherwise, people are just going or vice versa. If you're a face,
Yes, you can.
no, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
You
People do
can't
it
do
all
it
the
more
time.
than once, man.
People, there's a limit to how many
And
times you can do it.
for
There's a limit.
for what the specific thing that we're saying,
Yeah.
for people to not cheer for a heel, they can't be a face and then a heel and then a face and then a heel again. Because people are gonna fucking cheer because they loved him when he was a face.
Right now, we're at a point where it doesn't because Randy Orton, he's changed face heel, face heel. I'm not as bad as some like Big Show. Big
And
Show's
people are gonna
notorious
cheer
for
for
it.
him no matter if he's a face or heel right now.
Eventually, people fucking shit all over the Big Show. But right now, that's what I'm saying. We're to the point where they're cheering everybody, and you
Exactly.
shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. It
You
doesn't matter.
should not. And that's what like they're not. There's no point in building the product because people are just going to cheer anyway. Like, why would you put effort into it if you could just give them a nothing burger and they fucking eat it up? They love it. They're nom, 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 this is amazing. In AEW, their booking is awful. They'll just have these random matches that don't correlate, or oh, this guy fought this guy 4 years ago, or blah blah blah
It's
blah.
like SpongeBob.
We'll just put a
None
guy
of
together and see if it works, and it doesn't, so
none
we'll
of the
put it with another guy.
None of the episodes run together.
Yeah,
It's just content right there, and you laugh because you're a haha monkey,
what I will
or you're
say.
entertained because you're entertained monkey.
The AEW pay per views pretty fucking good most of the time. They fucking slap.
They don't have much to compete with right now.
It's AEW or WWE.
So if WWE pay-per-views are great, AEW wouldn't be as good.
But NXT, I think, is going to overtake AEW because NXT is a developmental for WWE, and it is fucking awesome right now. They are kicking ass. They have gotten rid of some of the people I didn't think were super good, and they've got some really good ones right now. They just had this invasion angle with TNA. That was awesome. We get Matt Cardona in NXT next week. It might be this week, actually. No, it's next week because TNA comes on fucking Tuesday still. Um, And we got a lot of people that used to be in the company or in indies that haven't really had that spotlight before get thrust into it, which is awesome because it's a developmental brand versus developmental. Even though TNA is not so developmental, but it's a lesser brand. It's not as big as these other guys. But you'll have them go on. Like right now, they had this guy on SmackDown. He was from NXT. He just came up, Javon Evans. People knew his song. I was surprised because he kicks ass. But normally, when you have somebody debut on the main roster, doesn't always correlate because everybody watches NXT. They might be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" But they sang his song. They were getting a little bouncy because he's
Reminds me of AJ Styles.
yeah.
Was never in anything associated with the WWE.
That was
Or
his
did like Japan shit.
that was his big fear when he came to the Royal Rumble was nobody would know
But
him.
he came, and
But
people were singing that shit.
people in France love AJ Styles. They fucking nut
I
over
feel like
AJ
people in a
Styles.
lot of other countries, not America,
Not
will
America.
tend to like. First of all, Americans have gotten so spoiled with the product that we have
Yeah.
that European or pretty much any other country's crowds, like the way they get hype, is nothing like American. Unless you're talking about college football, of course. But European crowds for WWE, way better than most American crowds.
Oh, agreed. Because they don't get as many events. They're
Football, they're going fucking nuts, dude.
yeah,
American football, they're going fucking insane.
which is what they need, baby.
But in America, and their team, their home, they are not going as crazy uh, over these over these games because they get to see it every year,
Mm-hmm.
like 8 or 9 times a fucking year. And it's like, oh yeah, like they're back. We got to get loud. They get loud, but they're not losing their fucking mind like these European crowds are.
We'll get some more of that on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go down this pay-per-view real quick before we get the hell out of here. It is gonna be in Perth, Australia, ladies and gentlemen, but that means it
Expect a
starts.
good crowd.
Yeah, but it starts at 8 a.m.
That's okay.
Well, it's gonna be great because Perth that's prime time, but the problem is when you put on Eastern time here, it ends up being like 8 a.m. So I'm not gonna watch the pre-show, which starts at 6 a.m. because fuck that. But I'll probably be up.
Those days for you are over.
You got the Crown Jewel Championship, which basically they started this in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It's basically champion versus champion. The world heavyweight champion versus the was it Universal Champion, undisputed, Universal Champion, I think it is. Um, that's going to be Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. That'll be a good match. Fuck yeah. Um, I will say I think this card does have some good matches on it, but at the same time, like I said, no build. What are we doing here? We're in some bangers, but like the build of the story is half the stuff.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, I just heard about how Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are going against CM Punk and AJ Lee, and now all of a sudden it's like now Seth Rollins is going against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, well,
Even
this
though he
is
just main evented in a mixed tag team match, he's now going for a championship.
that's what they do because, like I said, there's so
Jump
many
straight
pay
to
per
that
views. Yeah,
pay per view. That pay per view wasn't that long ago.
yeah. Well, the
Was it
crown
like two,
jewel,
3 weeks ago?
the crown jewel. It's what you do. You always it's the two champions. Same with the women's. It's the SmackDown Women's Champion versus the Raw Women's Champion. It's champion versus champion. It's supposed to be a big show, Night of Champions. But for some reason, we're not going to call it that anymore. So it's fucking Crown Jewel because they paid us a lot of money. So it's Crown Jewel now. Um, but Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins would be a good match. I mean, we've seen it before, but I'm down to see it again. Let's go. That they had a Hell in a Cell match. Ooh, it was awesome. Cody had tore his pec before, but still did the match. Oh, it's great. And like I said, they're gonna have the women's match too. Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie just won it at WrestlePalooza because the champion was pregnant. She vacated it. Io Sky was an awful champion. I was hoping she wasn't going to win it again, and she didn't, thankfully. And I'll get more on her in just a second. But Stephanie Vaquer, great wrestler, great wrestler. She debuted in NXT. She was awesome, kicking ass. Quickly got to the main event within a year, and now she's a champion, baby, as it should be, going against Tiffany, who I'm so fucking tired of Tiffany Stratton. She's just boring now. Had this like daddy's girl gimmick when she first debuted, and then they kind of just went away from that because it was kind of like there was no daddy, so there was really no payoff. So they just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, they were like, who do we make her daddy? And they didn't have anybody, so they just well, she's just rich now or something. She's spoiled. I don't know. Well, blah, 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 blah. So she's been a decent champion. Don't get me wrong. And obviously, these are not for the championships. It's just a champion versus champion. But they do get a shiny belt that says they're the
Double
champion of champions. Yeah, I don't know. The better champion. I'm not really
like
sure.
actual fighting, except you would actually lose the belt.
Yeah. So you keep your belt that you have, but you go against another belt that only champions can compete for. So I mean, it's better, obviously. Uh, but AEW has kind of a belt problem, so I'm hoping AEW has a belt problem, so I'm hoping WWE doesn't start just randomly adding belts because thankfully it's just been
I
the
mean, you would have a seizure if you saw how many belts were in boxing.
I guarantee it. When Crawford or whatever was like a
Yeah,
four, I'm like, what the fuck? How many belts? What do you
he
mean?
won like 15 belts.
That's fucking insanity. They did that in wrestling, but I don't really recognize the record. I mean, obviously, I don't fucking matter. Wrestling recognizes the record. They don't. Oh, Jimmy doesn't agree, so never mind. Sorry, guys. But there was this guy named Ultimo Dragon, and he had I think two belts at the time. And
Yeah, that doesn't really happen.
what happened is he had two belts. No. Oh, just wait. He had two belts, and he goes up against this other guy. They combined this one. They took 8 regional belts and combined it into one, but they still counted it as 8 belts. So he won it and then became a 10-time champion, and he is the most that's the most championships held by anybody at one time ever. But I'm like, so he only had 3 or 2. He didn't have all these, but they counted the one as 8 since it represented 8 different
In
companies.
boxing, they'll actually just bring out like, oh, this belt, and then here's this one, and then here's this one, and this one, and this one, and now you actually need your family to hold these because you can't hold these all.
Yeah. AEW is doing the same thing with their Mercedes Monet, who was Sasha Banks in WWE and NXT. Had a great match with Bailey back in the day. Um, but didn't really like where she was going in WWE, went to AEW. Now they fucking pay her so much money. That's the thing with AEW. You may get some shitty bookings and creatively it doesn't make sense, but they pay you money. Because the dude who runs it is the son of the Jaguars owner in Jacksonville. So he's got fucking money. And she has 9 belts. So she just keeps going to these random companies that nobody fucking cares about. And granted, some of them are European, and I'm not saying they're not prestigious, but no one's heard of them. So it's like, what the fuck? At least Ultimo Dragons, like, you knew, like, at least 8 Japanese promotions, they were well known promotions. It's like, oh, she's going to fucking Brussels, Belgium in this fucking promotion that no one's ever heard of, but now she's the women's champion. So she's got a belt and she's got 9. So fuck you. And she's like, whatever, dude. But then John Cena versus AJ Styles, which is gonna be a banger. That's gonna be an awesome match. I'm excited to see that. Not for any belt because obviously neither of the guys have a belt. John Cena lost his to Cody Rhodes, and
Which we knew was gonna happen.
yeah, of course, because
Which kind of sucks.
Cody needed the championship back, and Cena he could. Dude, you put that guy as a face, you just show his face, and they fucking what?
You could have run with that. They could have, but we knew they were.
No.
I don't even watch wrestling, and I knew that if you even if he did get the belt, he's gonna lose it immediately.
Let's do the thing in
He only got the
wrestling.
belt to say that he got the belt and got the ring.
Certain people don't need a championship. They're just that good. People love them. They don't need a belt to be in the main event conversation or be that guy. Does it help? Yes. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, they love John Cena. It's his last year. It doesn't. He could come out and commit fucking war crimes. They'd be like, uh, but him going against AJ Styles, that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. 2 guys are getting old too. This is probably one of the last time we'd be able to see him anyway, because AJ Styles is probably gonna retire next year. So you're gonna have an Australian street fight: Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed from Australia or New Zealand, around that area. He's from around that neck of the woods. So of course it's gonna be a street fight. That's what they do. It's nothing special. It's not like they're gonna fucking fight on kangaroos or anything Australian based. Like it's literally just a street fight, but they're in Australia, so it's an Australian street fight. Good day, mate. And I think that'll be okay. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of done with this Roman Reigns vision coming back, going away, coming back, going away. Because Roman Reigns just disappears. They beat him up. He disappears for 3 months, and he comes back again. It's
There
like,
was a time where he was the guy.
and I get that.
The guy.
I get that he's maybe you got to make room for the new people, but at the same time, it's like why are we just having him come out like you lose credibility. At the same, I get he's Roman Reigns, but at the same time, it's like, wait, didn't we see this guy get his ass beat 3 months ago, and now he's back to get his ass beat again? Um, but he might win this. We'll see. I think Bronson. They need to just get rid of this vision thing and just Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker break away from Seth Rollins and Go away. It's not working. It's not working out very well. And of course, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Asuka and Kairi Sane. I am so fucking done with this Japanese bullshit they got going on.
Wow.
It's nothing against the Japanese style of wrestling or anything like that. But all they keep doing is having these Io, Asuka, and Kairi Sane, all three of them get on there and they just start screaming at each other in their native language. That's what it evolves into. And then Asuka has like this control over Kairi Sane to where she's like, Kairi wants to help her friend Io, but then Asuka's like, and Kairi's like, all right, well, okay, I'm with you now. And it just, they're mad at each other. It doesn't make sense. They're just constantly screaming at each other. And it's, I don't care if it's in like Japanese because you can get the tone. You know, they're angry and stuff like that. But it's not making sense. Like Asuka had an angle where she spit in her fucking face, which is a popular gimmick by Japanese wrestlers.
The green shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think hers was blue because it can be green, red, blue. Generally, it's green, but it can be different colors. And she looked like a fucking Smurfette. Rhea Ripley was completely blue. I was like, God damn, woman, like, was that the intended thing? Like, did you put a little too much oomph in that one or what? Because, like, she's blue from, like, here down. And there was a kick where Asuka was supposed to kick the back of Rhea's head because she had Kyrie in a hold, and she completely whiffed. We all saw it, and then Rhea went forward anyway for some reason. And it's just like, oh my fucking god! So you got these women just yelling at each other. They got thrown into. They hate each other for no reason now. Like Io, all Rhea's trying to do is help Io, and then Asuka and Kyrie suddenly hate it now because they're her friend, and she's taken him away, even though they're not at all. They were both out with injury forever. And Io and Rhea just kept fighting each other over and over and over and over, and they got a mutual respect, which is very popular in wrestling. You know, you fight a guy enough, and it's like, you know what? I may not like you, but god damn it, I respect you. And then they're besties, and Asuka hates it, and it's like, what? Where the fuck did this come from? They're doubling down on it. It's not good. I hate it, but light
Watch it anyway.
maybe. Yeah, probably. I might skip that match, but I don't think it's gonna be the main event. So I might go to the bathroom or go make a sandwich during that one. Catch the highlights. But that I'm just hoping that's gonna be the end of that because no offense, Rhea Ripley is like the best women's wrestler, and you're getting her in this shit. Like what the fuck? She got to get the shit off of her. AEW is going to have a pay per view coming up soon as well. Like I said, I'm just not. AEW is okay, but like I said, their fucking booking just doesn't make any sense. They have guys just getting up and doing their moves, taking turns on each other, beating the piss out of each other just to get their moves in. It's not believable. It doesn't make sense, but hey, at least everybody gets to get their fucking moonsault in and
Yeah, you
get paid and go
can't have
home.
a pinfall until every single move that you have is performed.
And or the thing is, they'll just go up and fucking have all this huge match, all these hard hitting moves, and then the finish is a roll up where you just fucking grab the guy's legs and push him forward and just hold his down because
too tired.
yeah, because your shoulders have to be on the mat. Well, damn it! What a shitty. Don't come on, dumb fucking thing. Their commentators suck. Daniel Bryan's okay, I guess. Bryan Danielson, I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan in WWE, but Bryan Daniels, he's okay. But AEW is just hard to watch sometimes. It has some good moments, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the entertaining people I really like are hurt right now, so it's kind of just rough to get through. And that's all I gotta say about this. Let's go home. Let's eat some fucking dinner. Let's
It's dark
watch.
outside.
Yeah, let's watch some
Football about to
Thursday night
start.
football, brother. Let's see the what is it, Giants versus
Eagles.
Eagles. Oh, well, maybe we won't see that. That's not the Eagles probably gonna win that one, but
Last week we said the same thing, and the 49ers beat the Rams.
yeah, it's true. I mean, Tyrone Tracy's back. The Cam Scattaboo. Is he going to be relegated to the bench, backup duties
I
again?
don't know. I benched him in my fantasy league, so I'm
I didn't, so I hope so. I don't have anybody else to play though, so it doesn't really matter. It's either him or Chase Brown. So I'm going to go.
Well,
With...
I had Josh Jacobs on my bench because it was his bye week.
Oh,
So
true.
Josh Jacobs, Cam Scattaboo,
I would make that call.
and I got
Josh
Bill.
Jacobs.
I got Bill also.
Oh, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt,
So
aka Bill.
it's either him or Cam Scattaboo.
I'll give you that. That's a good point. See, me, I don't have anybody else, so it's either Cam Scattaboo or bust. I got
Plus, Cam Scattaboo happening to have his crucial fumble and worst game of his career so far. Granted, he hasn't had many.
yeah, fuck game 4. Calm down now.
Right before Tyrone Tracy returns,
We've seen it happen
He'll
before.
probably be in the doghouse
We've seen it happen before.
tonight.
People get relegated to the bench and they may not come off it. Cam Scatabo, I think, will. But yeah, he's definitely not going to be the lone back tonight. That is for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for sticking with us. We love talking with you. I know it's a long episode here today. Holy crap, probably our
Longest
longest
episode so
one. I was
far.
about to say, probably our longest episode so far. We'll be back next week, see how our predictions panned out, and of course, with any new news, updates, anything exciting happening in the world of sports, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for us here at NBS Weekly tonight. We got football to watch. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. For Kenny, this is Jimmy saying bye bye.
Peace.